All right, Vampire Logan here. We are playing D&D Shattered tonight. I'm gonna change it from the title from Groundhog Day, but go ahead, take it away, Jess, and tell us where we're at.
You awake in the dapper drunt to the sounds of the celebration bell and Hella arguing with her husband downstairs. When you reach the common room, you see Hella wiping down the counter. A sullen dwarf stares into the fire, and a young girl shuffles her cards over a small pile of gold pieces. Rain is waiting for you. Do we remember where we were last time? Shall
I
we
think
do
we
a
need
recap?
I think we need a recap.
Yes. So let's do that in group style. What happened first last time?
I went out, got myself a pig.
Yes,
Hey,
you
We had
did.
to convince Hannon that we were stuck in a time loop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One question before
And
we
I
go:
question everybody's sanity?
is this loop 2 or loop 3? Would you say, Jess? Does loop
So,
1 does the first one count as a loop?
It's kind of, yes. So this would
It's
be
the third day.
This is the third day you've been aware of. Yep.
And if
But
it
it
involves a
won't
werewolf,
always
it'd be a loop
it
de
won't
loop.
always title that way. In fact, probably today in game time or tomorrow, we'll break the cycle of looping at the start of the session because different amounts of stuff will start happening different days.
Oh, and they'll take multiple episodes. Okay.
Multiple episodes, or more likely, you'll get a couple days done in a single episode, depending on what you're
Oh,
doing.
I see. Right. Yeah, because we could say we just do this on this day, and then we're gonna see what's happening the next. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So I won't. What should I just call this then? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it as Shattered, and we'll come up with an episode name after.
Part 4.
Shattered, episode 6.
Oh no!
Wait, 6. It's 4.
6.1. I think it's 4.
It's 4, right?
Yeah, if we account, yeah, probably.
Character creation in 3.
Session 4. Yep. So
Yeah, that was session
That's what I
0,
have.
right? Okay.
But Hep went and got a pig because he had a plan for getting past a half ogre.
That was clever.
It was a
plan, by
good
the way.
plan. It was a good plan.
Yep.
Yeah,
And so you guys each kind of ran off and did an errand in the morning. Can you
I
remember what they
studied.
were?
Oh, I remember mine.
Yes.
I went and
Yes.
studied like a nerd.
I followed someone in to the guy with the cane into the to his office, and he had a cane this time, and he didn't yesterday. So something else is changing things other than just us. This is my supposition. And also, I met someone who was very sad about something, and she wouldn't tell me what because I guess I didn't roll very well.
You didn't roll very well.
I had to use insight instead of persuasion, which otherwise it would have been better. So I couldn't guess what was her issue enough to convince her to talk about it, and I don't know her that well, so I'll have to figure that out next time. If I go and do that again, will I have to take the same roll, or do I?
No, you can always roll.
Okay.
You can use any roll. Once you've succeeded, I'm basically not going to make you roll for stuff. Basically.
Okay.
So. But if you failed, you can keep going, or anyone
keep
can,
trying.
for that matter. Yeah, like
Yeah, who's got good insight here?
Not me.
Me. I do.
Okay, maybe you can talk to her.
I got wisdom for days.
We should try, when we wake up, what time is it in the day?
7 o'clock.
Okay, so we can actually just get going real early and not stop for breakfast and do like we did the past 2 days. We can just go and find out what's going on early as we can.
Right.
So
and maybe be better prepared for those hostile encounters that we know are going to happen, so we can cut them short and be less injured ourselves.
I'm not so sure that today we should go back to that place.
Yeah, let's try.
No, we should follow the other people.
I think we stake out the bridge. We maybe have the Jules follow the the reinforcements so that we're all there when they get there. And then we find out what happens at the next shrine.
Yeah, we should try and head there as quickly as possible so we can catch them before they even get there.
Yeah.
Can we
makes
do
sense.
That's
that?
a good point. I
Yeah.
did want.
Well,
I
we
did
don't.
want.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I did want to go and try to look in the restricted section of the library where I was informed there would be information.
Hey, can we? Is there like a horse seller or renter in town?
There's the stables. You can rent horses there.
Could we? Maybe we should go and get really fast horses and try to like ride as fast as we can, and like totally exhaust the horses to get to where actually, do we know where the reinforcements start from? Do we get
Yeah,
that information?
Oh,
All you know is that they leave the crypt at about 5.
Okay, but we could go there
Hey,
and
hold on. Hey,
get them
Rain,
before they get up.
have you ever seen the reinforcements get there?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well that doesn't help.
I think we should
So-
just get horses and race there and just see if anything unusual happens early in the day.
Yeah, potentially find out where they're coming from.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Do we want to finish recap? I guess recap was we went to the thing. We still waited for the reinforcements to leave.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
we went in and fought the same guys. We found out more.
Different order
We
this
captured 2 of them. One was the spellcaster, and the other was just one of the mooks. And we let the mook go, and we followed him, and we ran out of time. He was going vaguely northwest, but he was lost.
He fled into the forest, yeah.
And he was lost, so it was kind of pointless. And then didn't we follow somebody else or do something else afterwards?
I smashed somebody with a hammer.
Yeah, I believe you guys headed towards the bridge, but didn't have enough time to make it there before 11
Correct.
o'clock.
Some
Okay.
of us did.
I stayed inside and watched the orb, and it exploded.
On its own.
On its
yeah.
own, yeah.
And
It
we
shattered
watched
on its own.
we watched the comet crash into the moon.
Yes.
It got
In the sky.
got pushed off track and crashed in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like something changed its course.
Coinciding with the gem shattering? Or the
Approximately. Yeah.
Well,
it all happened
arguably we
in the
don't
moments
know
around
that.
11 o'clock.
But yeah.
Okay. So I think that's the recap. Did we miss anything?
I think
I
So I just want to make sure
question.
that everybody who did a little thing before you went off, I'd like to get each of those kind of reiterated. So you went for a pig, you went studying, you followed Gillen Mason into town. What were the other things that happened?
Acacius went to go seek out Umbard and see if he had any books in Sylvan or on chronomancy.
Chronomancy?
I forget
Yeah.
the word.
Yeah, so
And
your character.
neither of those were good enough.
Right. And Carl, did you do something?
I now no longer think they're nuts.
That's right.
Very
But
kind.
before you left, did you do anything? I think you went somewhere.
Did you go to the stable? I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, you went to the stable and you asked
All right.
Marissa how many
To
gold pieces she was carrying and a
And which,
couple other
before I
questions
do
like
that, however, I write the answers down on a piece of paper, crumble it up, and drop it on the ground, right in front of her. Then I ask those questions.
Mm.
'Cause I'm doing
so,
something. I tell her
real quick.
I'm running an experiment because I want to convince you as
Oh,
easily
we're
as
just
I
doing a
think
recap.
I can that something weird is going on, and I may need your help and insight in figuring out how to address it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you asked her the questions.
Yep.
Such as how many gold pieces were in
Right.
Horse's
Yeah.
name, thing in the
Yeah.
book.
Horse's name and the name of the client who most recently used it, or something like that.
Right, yeah, because there was a list of names inside on the stable doors.
Right. Stuff that I can't possibly know, but she would know.
Right.
And I'm not reading minds. Because, she wouldn't necessarily know how many gold pieces are in her purse. That's not something I would get from her mind anyways.
Right, here it was. She had 15 gold pieces. Just checking my notes. She had 15 gold pieces. The first horse on the list was called Thistle, and it was brown.
Yeah.
Cool.
The first thing Celine does when she wakes up is to check her notebook and see if any of the notes she took the next day copied in.
Nope.
Stayed. She's so deeply upset by that.
And I bet she's going to check next time, too. One of these days.
You got to work on your memory now.
Okay. So, let's see. Then you guys have been sitting around. You've discussed a little bit your plan today.
Yeah, I think we should get horses and go straight there.
Get horses and go straight there.
Anyone opposed?
Celine wants to do more studying, but she's not gonna like fight it.
Can we see the world map?
Yep. Sure.
So once I pull my stunt with my mentor, I ask her if she's in her past had to deal with anything related to possibly chronomancy and how she addressed it.
As far as they're concerned, I think it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yep, they don't know much on the subject, that is for sure. Nor does anyone.
Okay, so just as a question for myself, from the crypt in this, was the reinforcements heading towards Comet Fall or the river away from Comet Fall?
Towards Comet Fall, the one, basically due south. Like they went closest route to the road, but then followed it towards Comet Fall. Yep, that was what your understanding was.
So we could.
The reinforcements were going there.
Yeah, we could actually
I guess we
ride. We could ride. If a few of us want to do stuff in town, a couple of the rest of us could ride out to see if we can find out where the reinforcements are coming from before they get to the crypt. And so at least we have a direction for the next day. But then we don't need to meet up with everybody if they're heading towards Comet Fall until probably 5:30 or something when they get there. And then the question would be, do we actually intercept them or do we wait for the reinforcements to maybe go to the next place?
I think we should intercept. If we can.
Why? We're just going to have to fight them again and again and again.
I just want to do one more where we go and have the reinforcements there, because those are the only things we didn't deal with that situation. And if we get the reinforcements taken out or whatever, we capture somebody and we can get any more information that is possible for this thing and then move on to the next thing.
Well, fair enough. I was just thinking the more locations we can find, the more locations we'll be able to deal with in the future.
That's true.
Well, we kind of I feel like we have time.
I do want to just say that the stream is a little bit fucked up. You might want to go look at that.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it while we're playing, so it's the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
just making sure you knew.
Yeah. There.
Eventually, they'll just all be me because I'm the most important one.
Obviously.
All players,
yeah, we don't need Jungkook.
All players become Celine. Okay, keep going. Ignore me.
Carry on, he says.
Carry on. Nothing to see here.
So, what your suggestion was kind of like doing reconnaissance to find out,
yes,
where where the other rituals are taking place, and not just like find the next one and deal with it.
Yes, because from what.
Where was the bridge? Sorry, where was the bridge they were heading for?
It's between the crypt and Comet Fall.
This right here,
it's
if
right
you're looking
here.
at the ping point.
It's
Yep.
right. That's the bridge. Why don't we just
It's
stake it out
it's
for
a couple
them?
days away. Not a couple days, a couple hours away.
Yeah,
The
but we
Comet Falls kind of in the center area of that hex.
yeah,
Center
but
near
we
the
still
water.
have
Yeah, why don't we just go?
hours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they
We'll
don't
have
leave the
hours.
crypt until 5.
Exactly. So my thing is,
Why don't we just stake out that area?
yeah,
for
But we
them?
want to try and catch them before they
See where
get there, right?
no, we
Well,
want to
no,
find
I
out
want to see
where it
where they're
is.
going.
Where they're going?
Yeah,
I
like
guess
where
so.
are they going?
But if we ride out there now, we
So,
can
like,
do both.
No, but if we run out there,
we don't want to. We don't want to fight them yet. We want to know where, like, what they're up to.
What they do after?
Where
But
they
I
go.
still want to know what
Where's
they
their
do
base of
before.
operation?
I could just
Well,
go up there
yeah.
myself and spy on them while you guys do other things.
well, that's sort of what I said originally. I said if people want to wait here, we can have a couple people doing stuff in town. A couple of us can go scout out the crypt to see what direction the reinforcements come from, unless they're already there.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't intercept the reinforcements because we need to know where the next location is.
Yeah.
And then I would suggest the next day we stake out the next location from the morning and see if anybody leaves there, because we've got to find some way to find all these places. My take on it, just from what we've seen, by doing something to one doesn't seem to affect it. Maybe we have to do something to all of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down with being the in the spying group. If anyone wants to come with me.
And then there is other
sneaky.
people. Other people had ideas of things to do in town before heading out, as well.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, Jules, are you thinking that you would head off with anyone interested now?
Yes, right away. I want to get there as fast as possible.
You'd
So I'm gonna go get horses.
Get a horse.
Yeah.
Right. And then you shouldn't have trouble finding a fast horse if there's only one or two of you.
Shadowfax.
Now others, there seems to be like getting to the bridge, sometime after 5 seems to be what people are thinking about.
Yeah, we can meet there after.
Which leaves many hours.
Stake out the bridge.
Yeah, which leaves many hours between now and 5. And would you want to arrive at the bridge before 5 o'clock, or would you want to do other things and kind of leave here, say 3 o'clock to make it there for 5?
I mean, I think we can get there like a little after 5. They have to get all the way there.
Well, yeah,
it's a couple hours walk. It's a couple hours walk from the crypt to the bridge.
Yeah, so like we can get there for 6 and wait for them. And then they'll get there at 7.
Okay. So what do you intend to do in the meantime?
Is anyone going with me to
I am.
to spy first?
I will.
I will go.
So me and Hep are going?
I could go as well.
Are you stealthy?
Okay.
Hep, are you stealthy?
I'm actually stealth is my second best thing.
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
Nobody hears them coming when they're unconscious.
I think yeah. I think Hep and I are probably pretty good on our own because we can if we do get in trouble, we can handle ourselves. So I should be talking to accent. I think Hep and I can take anybody who fights us.
All right, very well.
I'm fine letting you guys go ahead. I'm not the stealthiest person in the world.
Yeah, if Acacius wants to come, I have no problem with Acacius coming.
I just wondering if you end up getting in a fight, if you want support. Also, there's no true way to tell time besides, I'm assuming, Acacius's clock.
Well, we want the sun
in the sky.
Not accurately, yeah. So people who live in this world have a decent chance of guessing the time based on the sun and stuff like that, but not accurately. There's no coordinating anything down to the minute or even the 10 minutes without your timekeeper.
Clock.
But
So
figuring out what hour it is, pretty much anyone can do.
Acacius is wondering if it might serve them well to take his clock for the day so they can tell exactly when people are coming and going.
That would
Well, we already know they
certainly be
leave
handy.
at 5.
Yes,
No,
we don't know
because
when they arrive.
you're stalking them in the morning, though.
that would be
Yeah, I
handy.
said we don't know when they arrive, but we know they leave.
Correct. So Acacius is going to take off his chain, and he's looking at both Hep, and he's going to look at Jules. And he goes, "This is something very, very important to me. Please do not use it, but use it wisely." And he hands it over to Jules. And it is
Jules looks surprised. Oh, me? Okay. I'll be very careful.
Whichever one will use it more, better. But it's an amulet. It might help you if you do get attacked, but otherwise it's just for timekeeping.
Okay. He puts it on.
Cool.
And he just kind of nods.
Yep.
Okay.
He's kind of speechless, actually, that you entrusted him.
Yeah, that's his probably most precious item. Like, that's his only thing.
All right. I will take care. Let us ride. And we head off to get the fastest horse we can find.
Okay. So it has been a while since you guys got up. That after the discussion is over.
I was hoping that didn't take longer than like half an hour.
Yeah, it took a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't think it would
than
have
that.
taken that long.
Okay.
I mean, it took real life half an hour.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And that was including recap time.
When you step out of the Dapper Drunk, you see Gillen Mason approaching the town. He's further out than he was yesterday when you guys left much later. And he has no cane, and he is hobbling along and limping as he goes.
Okay, this is now gonna bug me the most out of literally anything else in this fucking time loop, is why does this man only have a cane sometimes?
Alright, I'm really curious too, but you're gonna have to take that one. We're on our way.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head in through the gate.
Yeah, we double time it.
Yep. So there are guards at the gate. I haven't really detailed the gate process before, but there are guards at the gate, and they don't give any regulars, any locals, really too hard of a time. They do occasionally ask what's in a wagon or something like that, but individuals coming and going in town, especially locals, pass through unhindered. And that's what the experience is like for you guys as you head into the stables. You get to the stables, and Marissa is out on her watch. She's already left.
Is that the stable person?
Mm-hmm.
So are we not able to buy horses?
Oh no, you still can. There's people there that run the kind of business side of it.
Okay.
So yeah, you can totally rent a horse. So what kind of horse are you looking for?
The fastest one you have?
One that can carry me.
Yes,
okay.
And that.
So one with 7 legs.
A fast one and a sturdy one.
Well, they both need to be fast because we're going to ride together. So he just needs a bigger, fast one.
You can save a little money if you take yours down from the fast one.
Cost
to the
is no object. We will pay any amount.
Oh, that's most generous. He says. You can see that he looks down at his a little piece of paper and he crosses something out and he writes something else in its place. Okay, well then, of course, sir. Only the finest for our finest customers. Just come right this way. He shows you down, and there's a pair of horses that look like they must be siblings. They're like brown and white splotched horses. I'm not sure what that's called.
Paint.
But
it's called the paint.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And they look pretty strong, and they look pretty fast. He says, "Yes, these are, I'm sure, the ones you were looking for."
I'll. Is there any equivalent of? I guess animal handling would be the thing that we need, which
That's
probably
the one.
neither of us
Yep.
have.
Oh.
I mean,
Maybe I'll walk.
would it still be that for appraising whether the horse is good or not?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna just make a roll. See if I can tell. Nope. It's 7.
Could be anything. It's like,
Looks-
oh yes, you
looks
say,
good
like
to me.
like someone who's been told the wine they're drinking is very nice. But yes,
Well, it's
yes,
expensive.
It is.
It must be good.
Yep. Oh, I totally tell I can smell those things you're saying I should smell. Yes, whatever they were.
Freaking tenants.
And so yeah, you guys horse up, and he says, "Oh, this is the price, sir." And he holds out a little piece of paper.
How much is
It's
it?
not ridiculous. It's like 10 gold a piece for the day.
Yeah.
Which is of course ridiculous on like in
Just to rent a
a
horse.
fantasy setting where
Yeah.
people don't encounter 10 gold pieces for a long time. For adventurers, not so much.
Yeah. And we also know that it's not going to actually cost us anything.
Yeah, there's that too. Yep.
I'll be really generous and just give him like 20.
The next day, your gold's not there.
Yeah. It's all the horse guy.
It's the horse guy doing it.
Horse guy.
Okay. So you guys
I mean,
horse
after
up.
Pony Care yesterday. Full Care, I think his name.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
let's ride.
You guys head out. Okay, beginning your couple-hour journey to the crypt.
Yeah, I
And
assume
the
you deal with the
others.
others for a bit.
Yep. Acacius, what you up to?
I would
I'm
like to
trying to
make a
have brain
suggestion
cells.
real quick, or ask a question to Acacius
Yeah.
and Hannon.
I am going to be trying to get into the restricted section of the temple libraries, but I am not the most convincing person. And
What was the guy's title? Bishop? What was he?
Riffin the Pious.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
You're
Griffin the Pious.
Yeah. I'm gonna give
Griffin
you
the
a
Pious
little
is not
insight
my
into
biggest
Riffin.
fan.
He's not gonna be convinced by a roll.
Do you want me to influence or
So
distract?
he needs a bribe. Great.
Probably not that
He
either.
is not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better off
He is
not
not-
involve him in this endeavor at all.
We
Try and
just
find another
Don't I
way
need
in.
his? But don't I need his permission to
Stealth.
enter the?
I would
Officially.
Is there only one
strongly suggest
entrance?
sneaking in.
Not if you're going to sneak, yeah.
Yep. There is only one
Oh, you
entrance.
just like sneak into the temple?
You're
Oh no, past the one individual,
Celine.
which might be easy if he were to suddenly have a gastrointestinal issue
he
and
doesn't- I mean, he
have
doesn't-
detention drive him away from the entrance. Does he have any known food allergies?
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Well, he doesn't guard it, right? Riffin the Pious.
No, he does not. He's usually off doing other things.
Oh, well then, you just got to time things right then.
There is a
Yes.
guard, but it's not him.
Ooh.
He could be convinced. I need somebody to come with me who can be convincing.
Sure, we can go
We
together.
could just
Bad at that.
I could help you,
Celine,
and perhaps between the two of us, be more convincing.
you are already expected to be at the temple.
Yes, but I'm not allowed in the restricted section without permission of Riffin the
You know that.
Pious.
You could be allowed.
Does he?
So I am expected to be in the temple, but I'm not expected to be allowed into the restricted section.
We could have been asked to research something that's in the restricted section.
And this is where we
Listen,
see if
I'm gonna be
we can
perfectly
forge
I'm gonna
things.
be perfectly clear with all of you. Riff of the Pirates is not my biggest fan, as I am not his.
I've
So it
had
is
any negative
unlikely that he would be giving me a special
interactions with
project.
Mr. the Pious.
Now you do know
He's a bitch.
another member of the temple, higher ranked than you, lower ranked than Riffin.
That's true. I
That
could get
that being
Fredio to help
Fredio.
me. All right, you guys do whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna go get Fredio to help me.
Okay.
I mean, you can
We
still
could
come, but
Yes.
we could be
Well,
on standby.
will
The
the
voice
two
of
of us
God is
together
telling me
perhaps be
to.
I'm just providing a resource that's at your disposal, not saying how you should handle it.
would the
Yeah,
two
that
of
We'll
us
be
together
partier.
perhaps be more persuasive and compelling him to let us in?
that was my original plan.
There we go.
Cool.
Then
But a
let's
voice
go.
of God was telling me that I have connections in the temple, which is true. I had not
We're on
thought
audition
about
from
that.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to forget it.
Also,
That's all.
Jake and Elwood.
I thought it would be fun
We're on a mission from Gad.
to have a little group party. Have a little group
Mm-hmm.
lying session would be fun.
Yes.
Well, before you
Well,
go,
unless you guys have other things you want to do, then that's completely fine.
mm,
I mean,
not particularly. We do have time to kill.
Canisius's image is working now.
Yay!
Cool.
Celine just looks like really
So
excited.
it sounds like the restricted section is the first thing we're gonna do here. So let's kick that
Celine
one
just gets like
off.
just looks like she looks like really kind of excited, and she's just like, let's go do some research. She's also gonna look at Acacius and be like,
we may also search the restricted section for any mentions of chronomancy if you wish.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language.
Cool. Okay.
that was on my list that I had written, that didn't fucking stay to the next day. I had written a list.
Oh no.
She's also already rewriting that list.
She's obsessively just going over it. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So, getting to the temple, let's knock this out. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Ooh.
You guys head into the
Thank you.
temple. It's in normal operation. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:15, something like that. So like people are already coming and going. The rituals, the daily things that are happening inside are happening now. And yeah, how would you like to approach this?
Wait, is this?
Celine, would you like to
Do
take
I
point?
know?
Oh, that temple. Okay.
Yes. Do I know the person who's guarding? I mean, I feel like Celine spends a lot of time in the library.
You've met them. They're not a friend of yours.
No, but I know their
Not
name.
necessarily an enemy either, right?
yeah.
They're just kind of there.
It's D&D5E.
You broke
Sorry,
up.
repeat that.
Nichia.
Yeah.
Nichye.
All right, so Selena's going to approach Nichia, but throughout she's just like kind of casually checking bookshelves as she walks towards them. It's like occasionally peeking at a book and looking over, and then like approaching is like, "Hello, Nichia."
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm quite
Doing
well,
well.
thank you. How is your guard duty going?
It's good, but I gotta tell you, like for the last 3 days, I haven't been sleeping right, and my back is just killing me. Like, and then they make me stand here for 8 hours a day. I had a guy who was gonna come in and do the job for me today, but he couldn't make it, and now I'm stuck here.
Do you
What was
mind if
his
I
name?
take a look at your back?
Oh, certainly.
Can
That'd
I
be
make a
great.
medicine check?
Yes. Go ahead, make a medicine check.
24.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. That I was, I
It's
wasn't really
because it's
gonna
a
give you
back
much.
pain issue, and I currently have back pain.
So
Just
I
so
wasn't
relatable.
really gonna give you much, but that is a great rule. So like basically, he slept wrong on his back. He's got no hit points damage. Nothing that a conventional cure would work. But for a 24, I'm gonna let you crack his back and call it a day.
Oh, I wasn't gonna fix it. I just wanted to see what was wrong.
No,
with
no,
it.
no.
Oh,
You fixed
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You don't
Okay.
need to
I'll
fix
crack
it.
his back.
If fixing his back is not your main thing, I'll give you three options. One is like you can tell him whatever you want, but you have a pretty good idea what it is. You can crack his back and it'll be perfect, or you could do something to make it slightly worse.
Oh,
Okay, well, my
wow.
plan was just to lie to him, but I'm bad at that. I know I'll crack his back and I'll fix it.
Okay. Now you could do something that would like
actually make him
feel
leave.
like it fixes it, but it
Don't
will.
want to injure him.
Fair enough.
What about
He's
incapacitate?
just a dude.
What about knock out? Could they knock him out?
I'm not gonna like misalign his spine. He's just some fucking guy.
It'll go back
He's
to
not a
normal
cultist
tomorrow.
or anything.
It'll go back to normal
Jesus
tomorrow.
Christ. I don't know that fucking guy with his goddamn cane. Who knows what'll happen tomorrow?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So you do the thing. He crosses his hands in front of his chest, and you grab him, and like, what is your strength? Just to see how you do this.
Oh no. It's
No,
zero.
you'll
I
get
have
it
a
either way.
zero.
I'm just wondering. It's plus 0. Okay.
I have
So
a
yeah,
zero in strength.
it's just a little bit of like a back twist then, and you can hear it though. It is effective immediately. It's like, oh wow,
I
that's
actually
really
have a
good.
+0 in strength, but when it comes to chiropractic, it's actually a +7. I'm a very good chiropractor.
Yeah.
It's on my list of proficiency.
You got super bony
Chiropractic.
elbows that you can use for acupuncture.
Yep. Deep tissue massage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So he. Oh my gosh. Wow, that really did it. Oh, thank you so much. I needed that.
You haven't been sleeping well, though.
No, unfortunately not.
How long ago? How long have you slept?
Oh, I mean, it's a couple hours, a few hours a night that I'm awake, just because of my back pain.
Well,
I hope that's gone now.
seems
So
like she put the
who's
life
supposed
back
to-
into you. You might as well live it. I'm
For
sure she
sure.
wouldn't mind taking your post if that's what you're worried about. What's so dangerous that's back there anyway? Because Acacius has never really been in the temple, because he kind of avoids it.
I don't know, restricted knowledge, big spooky things, he says, and raises his hands in the
Ew.
air and kind of twiddles his fingers like he's like making light of it.
So nonsense then.
I guess so. I don't really know too much about it. They
So-
just get me to stand here.
Well, I'm sure Celine would
maybe we can
respect
have
it.
we can have Acacius look, and maybe me and you can go look for the person who's supposed to be relieving you. I mean, it's really not fair that you stay here the entire time.
Yeah, it's true. I said I wanted the day off because of the back pain, but I can't deny that I also wanted to go to the celebration later. So yeah, if you could,
Deeply, it is
you
actually
could do that.
incredibly terrible to workers' rights all around to ignore a day off request if it has been signed and if they had already officially marked it as having been a day off and they don't follow through. That is an issue that you will have to actually take up with our union.
Celine.
With our union rep.
I wouldn't want to cause any trouble. I Penny's normally a pretty good guy, so
Yeah, you don't want to mess
I
with
just
the
like
union.
grab his shoulders. I just like grab his shoulders and I go, respecting sick days is vital to the functioning of our organization.
Well, if you think so, I would be fine to let it go. But if you think so, then I'm sure that it'd be that's good. I'm glad you think that way. I think you're right. I think I should go to the cellar. I mean, I think sick days are important.
They are.
Union workers.
We've already had enough of the celebration on my end. I have been doing cooking nonstop prior to this. I mean, we could just take your place. Would people really care?
Okay. Now is the time where we roll. Persuasion.
Please
do
don't
it.
make it be me. I'm not
I can
good
do
at
this.
it.
I'll take your place, good sir.
So you guys have all contributed to this, so any one
Yeah.
of you can roll.
Not
I have
me.
a +5.
You got a +5.
I have a -1, so you guys have
Oh,
fun.
good grief. Yeah, we don't want you doing that.
I'm not That's why I wanted people to come with me. I'm not charismatic.
Acacius was the last one to speak, so in the case of a tie, I think
Go for
that's
it.
where the
Okay.
roll would go.
Cool.
Yeah.
We love that. Let's go. Did it roll?
Holy crap.
I can't see it.
It is a
It's a
10.
10.
Can't see it. Okay, cool.
5 + 5. Okay. So it's not less than 10.
Arguably,
So
since we all helped out, would it be an
Oh.
11?
I could try a different tack and just say, hey, why don't
Yeah,
we go
really.
look? Why don't we park Acacius here for a little bit, and why don't me and you go look for the person who's supposed to be relieving you? Because, I mean, it's hardly fair to make you do this the entire time and miss the celebration.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to leave the post, he says.
Oh, you're not vacating it. We'll leave it in Acacius's care. He's quite good at making sure people don't
Acacius
go
and
places.
Celine.
Yes. Yes,
We are very
Acacius,
dedicated
you seem like a
followers
really
of
nice
Celiac.
person, and I really admire your dedication to workers' rights, which is cool in my book. But
Wrong person.
yeah, but Celine, is the only one here who could be trusted as a member of the temple. I'm sure that
Now
she
she
wouldn't
feels
violate the
bad.
trust.
Good sir, and Hanan will spout off some esoteric part of the religion's teachings, because he is in
Selena
fact
starts very quietly praying.
a celestial warlock in the church. How about I sit here and watch then?
Mm.
And then you and Acacius can then go look for what was the name? What was the guy's name again? Carl forgets.
Thenny. Thenny is the guy who was going to cover for him.
Yes, why don't you go look for him, and I'll sit here and watch.
I appreciate the offer, but I really can't trust any one of you. So I'm gonna have to say
Can't
that the
trust
only
me.
way
I'm a member of the church.
I'm sorry, but the only way this is gonna work is if I go look for Thenny and you two both stay here.
Okay.
Is that okay with you guys?
That's fine.
That
You
will
guys
work.
can
That's fine.
cover each other, and that way I know that no foul play will be afoot.
Yes, no, we'll make sure no shenanigans
If anything
take place.
happens, I'll arrest Hanan. Hanan will arrest Acacius. Acacius will arrest me. No big deal.
Perfect. Okay, I'll go find Thenny.
We've all got our eyes on each other.
And off he goes. So yes, you guys have acquired access
take
to
my
the front
post at
door
the
of
door.
the secret section.
Celine's just really quietly muttering prayer to herself because she feels so bad. She's going to betray his
Penance.
trust.
You're giving penance.
As soon as he's out, it's like, get inside, stop dawdling.
Acacius will kind of grab her shoulder for a second and then bestow on her a bardic inspiration, saying, "Go and find what you're looking for."
Ooh,
good one.
Nice call.
Okay, Celine, why
Bard's
don't
the
you
best.
give that a shot with investigation
Absolutely.
or religion?
Yes. I was about to go, can I have your religion roll? I'm a lot better
Yes.
at that one. 16.
16. Cool. Okay. You
Glad it wasn't the
find
5.
you find a book. It is written in Sylvan. It does seem to have something about Silat on it. It's a big book, though. You won't have time to read it while you're here. Well, I mean, I guess you could try. There's a few hours of material
I
in it,
don't read
though.
Sylvan though.
Hmm.
I don't know
Doesn't someone
Sylvan.
here read Sylvan?
Okay. Yeah, fucking Rain. Did we leave him at the bar?
Yeah,
You
we
did,
did.
but there's nothing that says you couldn't go back and get him.
I know I can't steal the book from the library. It's from the restricted section.
Stealing books.
Make you a
Okay,
horrible
I'm
person.
gonna take one of these days and just like learn Sylvan so I can fucking read this shit. You guys can go fight whoever you want. I'm learning Sylvan one day.
Her and Rain are
The
gonna sit in
question
a
is, do you tell us that you found that?
You know, if you
Yeah,
just take
yeah.
the book, no repercussions will happen because even if something bad happens today, it'll all be forgotten tomorrow.
Celine just like levels
There's a
him with this
chance that
look,
we'll die.
unimpressed look, and just
See a lot will know.
The voice of Jules is speaking to you in your mind.
Oh, yeah,
Just
I'm
take it, it says. Just take
she's
it.
like, this motherfucker.
What harm's
Just like
ever
the
come
Just
from
take
opening a
it.
book?
I literally speak the
Nothing
most
bad will
buckwad
happen.
languages, but not one of them is fucking Sylvan, and I'm like mad about it. I speak
Okay.
Celestial and Primordial, but I don't speak fucking Sylvan.
There are other
Like,
books
fuck off.
here. There are other books here that are that could be related that are not in Sylvan. Just look down my list.
Can I also look for anything on Chronomancy?
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
I'm assuming that's Arcana.
Go for it. Actually, no. Everything in here is religion.
Cool.
So everything
Oof, that's
in
a
here is
rough
organized
library.
under a religious structure. So, yep. Go ahead and roll religion again.
The Salat decimal system.
Yeah, roll religion again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a terrible library. If I ever went to a library and it was just straight 15, straight up. Oh, wow, I really rolled one worse than the other and one better. If I went to a library and it was only religious volumes, I would leave that library immediately. Like, no.
Yeah.
Also,
Goodbye.
the sum of your two rolls is perfectly average in both cases.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Is one went up and one went down.
And they're 21 on 40, which is perfectly average.
Also, it gets you a win at blackjack.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. So
Cool.
yes, you do find something. It's not specifically about chronomancy, but it is about the god Chronos.
Okay.
And he was thought
My
to be the
Greek
god of
mythology
time.
obsessed ass. My Greek mythology obsessed ass is just like Chronos. I know everything about.
Yeah, I as far as I only know my version, not the Greek version, so it might not carry over.
Not me having spent like 7 straight years just like with a special interest in Greek mythology.
Yeah, gosh.
May not help you here.
I read Percy Jackson as a kid, and it fundamentally changed me as a person.
Speaking of long-term dreams, I saw My Chemical Romance live last night.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. They were playing in Tacoma.
I saw Carly Rae Jepsen the other week. It was incredible.
Yep. Yes. So this book is also thick. There are hours of material here. How long do you want to stay in the library before you think anyone will come back or find you, or you'd like to leave anyway?
Well, the first thing I want to do, Celine wants to do, is commit to memory all of the titles of the books that she thinks are relevant.
Okay.
Like, she's gonna stare at those books and be like, okay, I'm remembering these, because she wants to be able to come back other days and read them.
Mm-hmm. There's probably about a half dozen books, and each of them is fairly thick.
Jesus. Okay, in the Chronos book, is there anything in there, like, can I check, like, the index pages or the table of contents? And is there anything in there about time loops, specifically?
Not specifically loops, but there are descriptions of temporal effects that have been associated with Chronos.
Like
Okay, I want to read
paradoxes.
that section.
Right, okay.
Yeah, time paradoxes, time fucks, whatever.
Yeah, most of the
Yeah, I want
stuff
to read
that
that
people,
section specifically.
most of the stuff, and are you taking this book with you? I'll either give you what you can kind of glean here and now, and like what you glean with a few hours study will be different information. Not different, but more.
Okay, Celine's gonna take that book and, if possible, the book in Sylvan.
Okay.
She is sweating. She's stealing from the library, which I'm pretty sure in the last session I gave Rain shit and accused him of stealing from the library, so Selena's stressed out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sweating. Nervous.
Yeah,
hands
she comes
shaking.
out with like the books are like hidden under her cloak. Standing there like, hey guys.
Okay. So are you guys gonna leave?
Acacius is going to stay there until the guard comes back. But Celine might want to leave.
Celine is gone.
Okay.
He's gonna go find Rain to give him the book so he can read it.
Okay,
Yeah, don't
Hannon,
tell me anything that you took. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know.
You want to
Hannon, are you
lie?
gonna stick around and wait for
I didn't take anything.
Nishier and Thenny to come back?
Yes,
Okay.
because to do otherwise would possibly cause problems.
Okay, so yep. At about 9 a.m., Celine leaves the library with the books.
Yeah, Celine bounces. She's like, I didn't take anything.
All right, now get out of here, and I'll wait.
Yep. And about 10 a.m., Thenny arrives.
They took a long time.
Good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really took him a while to find that other guard.
Ready to
He
take
was
your
making
post.
he was making his official union complaint.
You can tell like when he arrives, he's totally got bedhead and he's like yawning. He was like completely asleep.
He rolls up a Starbucks.
Here,
exactly.
let me help you out. And he waves his hand with vegetation and brushes his hair.
Yep. Oh,
There,
are you
are now more presentable as a god of our most holy areas.
I guess yeah, okay. You two are the Wait, I thought there was supposed to be three. Is it three of you or two of you?
No, it was only just
drinking.
Two, okay. Nishi said I don't even remember what Nishi said. Never mind. Yeah, I'll take over.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You have a good festival day.
Thanks, he says somewhat bitterly.
And we leave.
Then you guys head out. Okay. So it is 10 o'clock in the morning. And you have books. And what is your next move?
Well, we have to meet up with Celine, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Celine at 9, you were headed back to the bar to give the book to Rain?
Yeah, so we could sit at the bar and study together.
Study together.
Right.
Ah.
Okay, so you guys start studying around 9:30 in the morning. And Rain has some interesting observations. Let me just check my notes. Okay, so in the Chronos book, Chronos was a god of time and is now deceased. has not
I'd say he was
been
Titan, but let's not even get into that.
in this universe. The name he was given was God of Time, and he hasn't been seen in hundreds of years.
That's my dad.
No one really knows how he
You're my
died,
dad.
but
Woogie,
there
woogie,
are
woogie.
many theories.
So Chronos, stop.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Boogie, woogie. Time.
I think I need whatever they're drinking. I just feel like I'm missing out.
Okay.
It's her like sob laugh. It makes me
Sob
laugh.
Listen, vines live in my head rent free, and they always make me laugh. Sorry, died a long time ago. No one knows why.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Why.
Let's see.
Okay, I specifically wanted to read the part though about like time fuck ups.
The time anomalies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So each section of the book is like a personal account of something that someone a long time ago recorded experiencing in or around Chronos, or something that they blamed on Chronos, or things like that. Each of them is usually self-contained. There's nothing that's kind of like repeated there. It's more like, I woke up a week later.
Okay.
I swore, like I swore that a day that happened was completely. I knew everything that was going to happen, but it didn't repeat. I'm just making notes of these too.
Okay.
And yeah, like time sped up, time slowed down for me for a small amount of time.
Is there anything that they mention that looks vaguely ritual-esque?
No, unfortunately not in this.
So my next question though.
There were I should say there were lots of rituals to Chronos. And yes, some of them are described, but not like they're all like really standard god stuff. Like,
Okay.
but like tributes. This is how we pay tribute to Chronos. This is how we celebrate the new year with Chronos. This is how we use his calendar. This is how, stuff like that.
As someone that we can say is vaguely obsessed with time anything, would Acacius kind of know a lot of this information already? Like these stories? If there's anything like that.
There's one thing that's kind of vaguely interesting in there to you, which is a symbol that you've come across a few times that is referred to as Chronos' calendar.
It's just a symbol?
It is a symbol. Let's see.
Does it look anything like the symbol that we've seen on the cultists?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But you guys should have seen something pop up there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh.
my last
This
question,
is like
which actually
I think I have the answer to. My last question, which I think I have the answer to. Is there any mentions of the comet in the book?
No, there are no comet.
So you cut out there. What was that?
No, there were no mentions of the comet.
Ah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I have some thoughts about that.
Look interesting.
And about this Chronos' calendar. I've got thoughts.
So this is something that's vaguely familiar to Acacius. He's seen it before.
Yeah, it
Does he
comes up
know if there's
occasionally in discussions of time.
Does he know if there's a use for it?
No, it's more like a holy symbol of
Okay.
religious artifact. It doesn't do anything.
Is this where is this? Is in the book?
Yep.
Is this? Does it look like I'm? Oh, I'm not there.
Yeah.
It looks
Damn
vaguely like
I want
a
to keep
compass
chiming in too.
set with moon phases.
Except the opposite on the two sides.
Yes.
It looks like the states of the comet matter. There's blue and there's black.
That's
and
what I
there's
was
white.
gonna say. Blue,
Yeah.
white, and black. That's the
But-
3 states of comet
Good,
matter.
then you thought of it.
That's why I drew it and colored it in and marked the center one as being blue, because I'm like, colors are important.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions about the book? I don't think I have any other questions about the Chronos.
Rain is looking through the book in Sylvan, and he starts off reading it, and you can see he's started to kind of like turn the pages more quickly than he could be reading it, and then he turned the page even more quickly. He sighs and says, I don't think there's much in here we can use." And he looks at your book and says, That's interesting. And he takes his book and he says, Silat is a Sylvan word. And he looks at your book and he holds it up in front of your book, and it, like, the letters, they're not like the same language or anything like that as the common tongue that you've been reading, but they look the same. The letters of Silat in Sylvan look like the letters Chronos.
Hey,
Oops,
Celine, guess what?
What's
Looks
up?
like-
I misspelled
Great.
Chronos because I spelled it with a K.
It
Which
looks
actually
like
is, I think,
we
the actual
worship.
spelling of Chronos. So I spelled it right.
Hey, Celine, it looks like we might worship the same god after all. This is the
So
Godhead. It's a trinity.
nothing. So Sialat is a Sylvan word that means Chronos. Is that what he's telling me?
It's
Well,
there's a
Sialat
big
is-
coincidence here. I don't think you're going to be able to say that one is the other, or like that
Well,
the
he
words mean
speaks
different things.
Sylvan.
But if
Can
you
he
look at them,
translate what it means?
I mean,
Well,
yeah, this word
assume-
translates to Silat, right? But it looks like Chronos.
I assume it
Wait,
might
what
have
word?
some sort of.
What word translates to Sialat?
Chronos.
This one, and he points to a word that's written in Sylvan, like the word Chronos. So imagine, let's see.
So Sialat is the common version of that word that is Chronos.
Yes.
Okay, I got really confused by that for a second.
Yeah, no, it is confusing.
I need ice cream.
I mean,
Because you said Sialat was the word that was Sylvan, so I was like, wait. No, I got it. My brain works now.
but it makes sense linguistically. Sialat crosses the sky every year on the same day. It's
on the exact same day.
Exact same day.
I
So
mean,
it could work as a clock of the year
arguably, there's
passing.
always. That's true. Oh, that is true. Although there is arguably also lots of other things, celestial sky things that happen the same time every year.
I would argue the same as well, but you know.
Did Silat,
Island centric.
did the word Silat get used before the comet crashed on the island?
There were no
is the
people
name of the
living here
comet.
when the comet crashed. There had been, but they'd all left long before. And then when the comet
Sialat
crashed,
is
people came
related-
back.
So either Sialat is related to Chronos, or they named Sialat after Chronos.
Yes.
Fuck, I keep spelling Chronos with a K.
Told you it's not the Greek one.
I know. I looked down and I went, fuck. Okay, I had another question was, can I skim through the book and see if I can find the logo, like the emblem of the cult? Because that's what that was what I was specifically trying to find out, what cult.
That might be a different book altogether.
They worship.
Yeah, you skim through it. There's very few diagrams, so it's pretty easy to see when you encounter one. And no, it doesn't seem to appear there.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him then. Rain, is there any information in that book regarding cults that worship Sialat?
No, I'm afraid not.
Or that includes Sialat in their... Fuck, because that fucking cult book told me there would be. God, I gotta go back. That cult book I found was like, you can find more information about this in the restricted section. It's like, God damn it, I have to go back there.
There's a few more books that you haven't taken for sure.
Yes, there was 12. We took 2.
Yeah, so to have the understanding of the others slowly kind of soak into our heads over the next few trips through the time continuum.
At around 11 a.m. I mean,
yes, I also would like to learn Sylvan.
Acacius and Hannon arrive, before at around 10:30 probably. But then by 11 a.m. you guys are just kind of wrapping up your research into the books to the point that we've described so far.
Correct.
Actually, no, I'm gonna say 12 p.m. because it was a bit of research. So you guys are still at the Dapper Drunk at 12 p.m. And the research has wrapped up.
Well, we can always try tomorrow to get a different book. We do have more time than we spent to collect other... You only stayed for a couple minutes. We had an extra hour or 2, I believe. If we do the same tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow.
Yeah, you could try the same ploy tomorrow and just get different books.
Correct.
Yes, I agree.
As for what to do for the rest of this day, I assume that Acacius hasn't actually seen, or he might have seen the library that Umbard was talking about, saying there's nothing that he was looking for, but he can't really know unless he sees it himself.
How long is it going to take them to get to the crypt without horses?
Yeah. So they don't have to go to the crypt. They're only about 2 hours away from the bridge. I believe that was the plan.
So it seems like
they're going to the
with
bridge,
their
right?
horses.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna wait at the bridge.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do at the crypt when you arrive there?
So we want to get to travel towards the bridge and then up that path to see if there's anybody on the path, so we can spot them if they're coming up there.
Okay. And what time are you going through the path?
Let's see. As soon as we get there, I think we left at, what do we spend? Set from 7, maybe an hour, so 8 we get the horses. 8:30 we get on the road.
Probably.
So from 8:30 till however long it takes to get to the bridge, and then by fast horse. We're gonna push the horses too,
right.
Care if anything bad happens.
Well, we still care.
I think that we just broke into 2 I statements. One of you still cares, one of you does not.
Yes.
We do or we don't.
One of us is mistaken.
So I am in the lead then. He's farther back.
But I think the main plan was to try to get to the crypt as quickly as possible so that we could see if the reinforcements actually come to the crypt from a direction.
I wanted to travel along the route that they most likely would come, which is if they at the end leave towards that bridge, then going up that way would be the same.
We don't know what way they're going to go.
I'm guessing that it's in the direction of the bridge.
So your supposition is that they arrive the way they leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would actually just rather ride on, because my thought is that they're actually going to come from the north.
Actually, why don't we just do that? You go straight there, and I'll go the other way, and then we'll just, because we're not going to engage, right? So why don't we get both informations?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll meet at the crypt.
I'll just ride straight on towards the crypt, fast as I can go.
Cool.
Well, respecting his horse, and I'll ride without respecting my horse.
Dick.
Okay. Yes. So, you guys would be capable of near the Google. When you get to the path, are you just gonna like ride it?
So you're cutting out a lot there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
When you get to the path,
yes,
are you going to just ride up the path to the crypt, or are you going to stake it out? Or
I guess I'll take it a little bit slower, just to in case I do encounter someone. But I'll be keeping a sharp cat eye out for somebody along there, and if I see someone, I'll just try to like dash into the woods.
Right. So if you don't get at basically the same time, you won't see the path.
Sorry, that totally cut out there.
Oh.
If you
so if you don't get to the path at the same time they do, you won't really see them on the path. Because provided that your supposition is right, that they would basically arrive at a specific time, and if it's not the same time you do, you just ride up the path together, like independently.
Oh, like they would go faster than me, you think?
Well, no, they'd go the same speed as you, but you wouldn't, like, if you were riding up the path and they were riding up the path, and you were 10 minutes apart, you'd never see each other.
Did they have horses?
No, they didn't, actually. They were walking.
Okay, so I should still be faster than them.
You'll be faster. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just ride as fast as I can, and just, if I spot them from a distance, then I'll just turn.
Okay. Were you saying something there?
No, I'm once I cross the water on the path, I'm basically just going to head straight north.
Okay.
Towards the crypt. And since it's early in the morning, I will actually probably go an hour past that, right? Because I want to see, because I know they're going to come out at 5. So I want to see if earlier in the morning, maybe I can encounter them somewhere along the way. If they're not taking the path, maybe they're not taking the path.
Right.
It's his thought.
So he wants to go past the crypt and see if he spots them there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I want to head. Is there a way to, if I draw something on here?
You should be able to with the little paintbrush tool.
That's where I'm heading. That tree.
Gotcha. Okay. That's a couple of hours north of.
Yep. Okay. I'll still have plenty of time to be back to the crypt by 5.
Where's the bridge? Is it the bridge across this water, or is it there?
This one right here.
Oh, okay. So we both went across that then.
Yeah.
So
he went due north and out in a little bit to get to the path. Reinforced. Yeah.
So what was the path that they came down to get to the bridge then? Did they come? Yeah, and he's on a different path? Sorry, Hep is going straight there, and where's this path? Can you show me on the map where the path, the other, like, is there 2 paths going north towards the crypt?
No, there's only one.
Oh. I'm not taking
Okay,
the path.
so then we're both on the same path, aren't we?
He's
I'm
not
not
on
taking
the path.
Bushwhacking.
I don't really get what, because I mean, didn't they come down from the crypt to the bridge? So wouldn't they have just gone straight south?
No, they
You see
came.
See this line? So I'm veering
There's
off
now
the
a
path
there.
here.
Ah, that's the way they
Exactly.
went. So that's the way I'm going. Okay, I got it. So it's further up the road, and then it branches off in an actual, like, dirt path.
It's not like a big. No, it's not like a really. Like, it's not a marked trail or anything like that. But this is the way
like
that they were headed.
Fairly noticeable now that we know of it. It's noticeable. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going that way. He's going straight north, so it's not really that much further.
You guys, so let's see. You guys kind of reach your positions. Check the schedule. You guys were pushing it. So about actually 1 o'clock is probably when you guys get to your positions as well.
Okay.
And we haven't passed anybody along the way.
No, you have not.
Interesting. What kind of sounds of nature are going on around us? Are they normal?
So
Around them.
around them, yeah, they do seem normal. Yes. Okay, and you guys, it's 12 o'clock noon, back in the bar. What's your next course of action?
Hmm.
Be right back.
Okay.
Well, we haven't spent any time here on the day of the festival. I wonder if there could be something that's occurring at the festival?
That could be. You know what?
The celebration is scheduled to start at noon. The actual kind of event.
So,
It might be a good
I
idea to
think
take
Acacius
out
would.
the library.
The library?
See if anyone goes in there to get something.
Okay, that's a reach, Acacia says. And
That we did.
I mean,
I was gonna say.
I mean, it could be true, but I'm more concerned thinking that if we saw the comet crash around 11 p.m., the festivities start around 12. I'm quite familiar, and as should you, with the festivals. We could see if there's anything that's unusual, that's not normal in the festival grounds.
Watching the track of the moon or something like that, or
I just I'm obsessed with the idea of Hannon being like, we should make sure nobody's stealing from the library, and Acacius goes, who steals from a library? And Celine's like,
I'm looking at Acacia's like, what are you smoking?
Well, for the reason why Acacius reacted like that is because he was obviously doing a leading question looking towards the festival grounds, and you suddenly went library.
yeah, it was a little bit of a pivot there.
And so he was like, okay.
Celine will go to the festival. I think that makes sense.
We haven't gone to the festival yet, have we?
Nope.
No, we have not. So Acacius is concerned, yes, that there might be something that is happening at the festival, and would like to check out the grounds. And he's familiar with the culinary side of things because he does sell candy. So he'd be welcome there, but
There's a cooking
not certain about
contest.
Yeah, he sells
Yep.
candy. He has a culinary skill.
So what time do you guys want to make it to the bridge?
I think I said we should get there by 6 would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because they leave at 5 and it takes them a couple hours. Like we could even do 6:30 if we want to push it.
How long does it take to get there again? Several hours?
2 hours.
Yeah,
Sure.
2 hours.
So we could skim the place and then move on.
There's one more thing I want to do before I get to the crypt, but you can get back to me after.
That sounds good.
Done.
Okay, so then you'd be leaving here around 4 to reach the bridge by 6?
Yes. Seems so.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
I didn't like that. All right.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
one
just
of those. No, you didn't
interesting.
find the trap.
You just missed finding the trap.
No, let's see. Okay, so you guys head to the celebration, and you get there, and there's like the main events are kind of running. So like the panto, the play hasn't started yet. The cooking contest hasn't started yet, but the people are still there, and they're kind of just getting settled. The early arrivals, so it's not really a happening party yet, but people are able to buy food and drink starting at noon. And what would you like to participate in?
At first he's just going to do like a general scan of the place, kind of get a good feeling of this. Nothing seems out of place. They've been to several festivals before. They should have a pretty concrete schedule.
Yep.
Especially since Acacius is coming from the side of a vendor. They normally have schedules put out, right?
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
there are people with schedules out, but I mean most of the vending is going on most of the day, so from noon onward.
Yeah. But yeah, making a quick run through with the this is something that I don't know as a player. Generally when it concerns these festivals, there's normally something towards the end of the night where they're all like, "Hooray, the comet!" You
Like
know,
fireworks show, but like just
Yeah.
where they're watching comets instead. Yeah.
That might be the thing that we are actually more worried about, and I'm wondering if
That
someone
is
should
true.
stay to look and watch to see if
Also,
there's
there's
anything
always
that
tomorrow.
bad at
here. Yeah.
I will offer to stay behind because I am bad at sneaking.
Yeah, there is always
Yes, we can also always check it tomorrow. We are in a time loop. There's always tomorrow.
Let's do the time warp again.
Okay, so he's going to start with stuff that he's most comfortable, you know, the same people he's greeted every year since he's kind of been here, that sort of thing. So running through the food stands, kind of seeing the faces he's used to, and seeing if there's anything that's not what he's used to in those areas, I guess.
Right.
Outsiders,
Okay.
different things.
I'm gonna bring you guys over to the town
Yeah.
square for a bit. What you experience over the following 4 hours is hard for you to
This is my TED Talk.
deal with. And knowing that you had to leave just makes everything so much more difficult to respond to. At 1
You're
o'clock.
breaking up.
Oh, come on.
Good
Let me
now.
know when I'm back. Okay.
You
Is it like?
Oh, I heard
solid
like half of
man.
that.
Okay. Let me see. Where? I don't have anything using bandwidth. Why is it problematic? I don't know.
Maybe
the
the
next
map
the next
loading.
4 hours are difficult. You find yourself bouncing from one thing to another for a while, all under the deadline of having to leave at 4 o'clock. And I'll tell you what happens during those 4 hours. As you leave at 4 o'clock, heading towards the bridge, you reflect back on it. It was most eventful. At 12 o'clock, you arrived at the grounds, and everything was going well. And people were setting up. At 1 o'clock, you could smoke to the west.
Okay, hold on a sec. You're
gone.
Cutting out again.
No!
Seems to be cyclical, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come back to us.
Okay,
That's
that's
weird.
good now.
Come back to the light.
Did you hear me say at 1 o'clock?
We got the at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I heard 1 o'clock.
At 1
I
o'clock,
had one walk.
you see smoke to the west. It's not large, but it's inside the city, and the town
Oh, head to it.
kind of reacts and stuff like that. And just as you're thinking to yourself that you should go deal with that, suddenly many horses break loose in the stables and charge out the doors, and now there's wild horses running all over the eastern part of the town, and people are trying to chase them down.
I remain
Yes.
focused on the smoke.
Well, we have to worry about getting trampled now.
Yeah, I'll avoid getting smushed. But
Yeah, and between those two things, you don't really get to contribute much to the recovery of either of them, because you know you're on this deadline. But it does seem hours like the time you leave, smoke seems to be, and most of the horses are rounded up, and you get, well, we have to go, and so out you head.
We heard the
towards
smoke
bridge.
seems to be. Smoke seems to be what?
Out. Smoke seems to be
okay.
out.
Where was it?
It was west of the town hall, the town center. So, yeah, pretty much due west, south a little.
And where did the horses get released from?
The stables, which on this map is building 2.
That's right in the square then.
It's right beside the square.
So in the middle. So southwest area. Well, that sounds like a distraction to get away from the prophet's star or whatever that is.
you go toward the smoke.
From the temple, the temple dormitories. We love that.
Somebody did distraction to get in the library.
Maybe.
Was it actually us?
Oh no, we already took the books they wanted.
Just gonna hold that against me now.
Yep.
Okay.
Smoke.
And the last thing, at 3 o'clock, the panto starts, and the lead actor is really bad. That's the other thing.
Oh, like an Ember Island Avatar Last Airbender. Okay.
But you guys know you have your obligation to leave at 4 o'clock, and so.
And so we do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
are
I think
horses.
the circles and to outside town, the smoke was actually inside. It was close enough to be inside the city walls.
Is there an eraser?
Okay.
Yeah, you can click on the objects in select mode and delete them.
My fire safety senses are so
Only
upset
you
by that
be the
smoke.
one that prevents forest fires.
Okay.
Go woodsy.
And with deepest condolences to Jules and Hep, you don't see anything. It's like it's on around 4 o'clock, and you haven't seen anyone arrive.
Before I get to the crypt, so on my way still there, I wanted to stop and do a survival check to see if I can see signs of recent travel in the direction of the crypt. Just to see if it happened, if I can see anything that indicates that they did go that way that day.
Sounds good. I make that roll.
Here. Survival, I'm not great at that. But
15 is not bad.
Was that my... Oh, no. So 15, yeah.
Yep. Okay. You don't see anything that kind of leads you to think there's what you'd consider fresh tracks.
Okay, so they probably didn't come this way. And then I guess after that, I'll just kind of make my way all around the crypt, doing that since when we have time, like outside of sight of the crypt. And up until 5, I'll just keep looking around in various places, doing that survival check over there. So I assume we'll just do the same roll.
Also, Hep, would you like to roll that one?
Survival. Oh, 1 sec. Survival. Oh, that one. Nope.
No help there.
No help.
Yep.
What's that over there? Not helpful.
Yeah, okay, then Jules, roll yours again.
Oh, that's not as good.
Okay.
Unless I somehow have advantage, knowing the area from last time.
Well,
nope. Okay. So, that's unfortunate. There's a little information there that's hidden behind those rolls, but that's okay. That's not super important. So it rolls around 4 o'clock, and you could meet Hap at his location, or you'd meet at the crypt.
I think we were going to meet at the crypt.
The crypt, yeah. We'd hide in the same place we always hide, so we know that we won't be discovered.
Yeah. Anything we want to do between now and 5 to...
No, just want to follow these guys and find out where they're going.
Follow them, right? Okay.
Okay, so how close are you going to follow them? You basically kind of know where they're going. You wouldn't necessarily even need to be in eyesight and make stealth rolls because you know where they're going. But if you want to be in eyesight with them, then rolls are going to be required.
Would that be an advantage because we kind of know exactly where they're going to go? Because if so, then we'll stay.
At least to the point that they make it to the road, yes.
Okay, we'll do that to be able to see what they're doing along the road in case they do something weird.
I'll stay a bit further back because my sneak isn't his.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a 60-foot. Well, it's not going to be dark by that point anyway, so yeah, I can see them from pretty far away in the light.
Okay, Jules, roll stealth with advantage to get through the path.
Oh, and at 20. 25.
Sweet. Hep was really counting on being able to see you, but yeah.
even the regular roll was a 19, so it still would have been 24.
Yep.
Yeah. Do it quite well.
Okay, and so they make it to the road, and
nothing funny they do there?
No, they just start heading towards the west. And this is about when you guys reach the bridge.
Do they have any conversation that I can overhear?
Not significantly, although you do figure out who, like, have more information on who they are.
Okay.
They are one of there's the one robed figure that's kind of like the intimidating one.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one of the sneaky guys that you guys have fought before, 2 cultists and 2 orcs.
Urban man.
Oh, orcs. Okay.
Orcs. And do they look notable in any fashion besides just being orcs?
Not really.
Standard works.
Standard, yep. At 6 o'clock, you guys roll to the bridge, and you arrive. Actually, you know what? Roll stealth and perception. Each of the people arriving at the bridge.
Okay. Deal.
Oh,
Are we
nice
hiding near the
job.
bridge?
So you're
Yes,
just
we are.
seeing if you're.
Oh,
Sweet.
good job.
I'm sneaking.
Dang.
Sneaking and
Okay.
decepting.
Acacius puts his hands on your shoulder, and just puts his finger up to his lips like the shush symbol, and points over the lip of the bridge. And down by the river, you can see.
Van?
There's a small boat is just pulling up.
Oh.
Hmm.
And in it are some people. Let me just see here.
Ooh, a little boat.
It's a
I
canoe.
don't know why I got so excited about that boat, but I was like, oh my god, it's a boat with a dead
Boat.
cultist in it?
It's a
Yeah,
canoe.
ignore the dead. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Ignore the
The one we killed
dead.
before.
It's
I was like, oh my god.
typical
It's just
VTT
bringing
management
them-
bugs.
Yeah.
Bringing out their dead.
I'm not
Dead
dead.
You got
rats.
2 cultists
Dead rats.
I'm not
and
dead.
someone sitting there in a
I don't want to go in the boat.
suit of plate mail.
Ooh.
Not dead yet.
A guy in plate mail riding in a boat?
So
Boy,
are
he's
these-
brave.
He's sitting still in the back of the boat.
Very still.
So
Very still.
Does he
they're
look
not the ones
grim,
they're following,
imprisoned? What?
but they're gonna meet up with that. But like, we can assume they're meeting up with these guys.
That was you don't have any information that contradicts that assumption at this time.
Cool. But
And
like,
you
they're
guys
still
can-
wearing the same like uniforms and stuff that the other cultists are.
Yep.
Dope.
I'm gonna drop you guys down here.
How deep
They
does the
have
water
not
look?
seen you.
I should hope not.
How deep does the water look?
Oh, not super deep. Quite frankly, at this point, it's only deep enough, really, for a boat this size to get through without grounding on rocks. So it's only a few feet deep.
It's a few feet, meaning that these guys could wade in the water even if their boat wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Does
no
the
point
guy
in
in
smashing the
plate mail
boat.
know that?
Okay, so
Okay.
you expect the reinforcements to arrive here in about an hour.
Right. Assuming they will take the boat, then going up or down stream. Okay.
The further upstream you get, the shallower it gets.
So they're probably
So-
going the other way.
So much beyond this, and you wouldn't really be able to take a boat.
Is there anything else in the boat with these people, or it's just these people?
Just these people and suit of armor.
It's too bad I don't have heat metal.
So,
Well,
Just a suggestion.
yes.
What if
Hmm.
I, 1 second, let me look through my known spell list.
You got to speak up. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was muttering to myself. I
One
just wanted to
moment,
look through
please.
I need to find. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find what spells I can cast as rituals. I have a question real quick about ritual spells. Do I have to have them prepared to cast ritual spells?
I can cast Shatter.
I have absolutely no idea on that one, actually. Ritual. I don't think
you
so.
have to have them prepared, right? No?
No, I think you
I
can
don't
do
know.
a ritual. You don't need a spell slot, so.
Dope. Okay. I didn't have what I thought I had though, so it doesn't really matter. Never
I can
mind.
hex the guy. And
You just
then
have to have a
Unless you're a
feature.
wizard. Unless you're a wizard, they do not need to be prepared. So she's fine.
Cool. Yep. Which ritual would you consider casting?
That's what I'm just looking at. And I think I'm
Didn't even
going to
had an idea.
ritually. No, I did. I just didn't have the spell I thought I had. But I have another idea. I'm going to ritually use my ritual casting. Takes 11 minutes, and I'm going to cast Augury.
Okay.
Well, we might want to get off the bridge so that they don't notice us first. Just in case.
Actually, it says that you must have the spell prepared or on your list of spells known. So I guess
Yeah, it's on the list of
Well,
spells.
it's on my
She's
list
a
of
cleric.
spells known.
Yeah.
It's on my list of known spells. I just didn't prepare it because it was a ritual, and I had absolutely no plan on using it. Okay, so yeah, we can go into like the bushes or whatever over here.
Mm-hmm.
Squat.
The cultists have basically dragged their boat up onto the bank. They don't have to worry about it floating away, and then they're just kind of hanging out. They actually move under the bridge. These guys are under the bridge, so you can't see them particularly well anymore. And they look like they're on the bridge, but they're not.
Does
And
the
the
suit
plate mail
move?
just sits unmoving in the back of the boat.
Interesting.
Again, I can cast
It's a
Shatter.
dummy.
Do you have levitate?
Yes, no, maybe so. I guess not.
What are you thinking with augury?
I basically just get to receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, and nothing for results that aren't especially good and bad. I figured we'd make a plan and then I would cast augury.
Shank him. That's the plan.
Before or after we get there?
I was also going to say, I can also ritually cast silence if we want to attack unnoticed.
Again.
Like if I could put it around the plate mail guy.
And we could just get this over with.
Sure, let's not take
You're gonna
precautions.
one shot kill all of them with shatter.
Well, do we want to see?
Put like a silence
Do we want to
spell?
see what they do when nobody interrupts them?
They probably get a pee.
That's why they came here.
Because I was thinking
underneath a bridge and you got a river, I'd pee in it.
What if we killed them and then we took their clothes and pretended to be who they were meeting?
So is that the augury question you're gonna ask? Killing them?
No.
That's their boat.
But I was thinking we could at least get rid of the plate mail guy because like they're up on top of the bridge now. So
No,
I
they're
was
under
thinking
it.
Bridge.
They're under it.
Oh, they're under it?
Yeah, they've just moved into a covered area.
Never mind.
Of course. You
I
use
mean,
Eldritch
honestly,
Blast,
like,
which is a
I kind of
force
want to just
spell.
see how this. I kind of
boat out into the river.
Maybe we should just see how it plays out.
If that's what you wish to do.
Yeah, we
I
can
mean, what
watch
do you
see how
guys
it
want?
plays out, and then tomorrow once we know how it plays out, we can be better informed on our approach to these knuckleheads.
It's true.
All right, so it seems we will be staying in silence.
Okay.
And hiding.
An hour. You guys, as you go across or along the road following them, how close are you going to be?
I mean, how far would I be able to still see them from and be like I'm stealthing? So
it's basically if you can see them, they get perception roll against you.
Well, with his stealth roll, does he have to redo that?
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
need to do it. That one was just getting to the road.
Okay.
So do we
Yeah,
all
I'll
have to
just
roll
do the.
stealth?
I'll do the same
You
distance.
guys are okay right now.
The road
Okay.
won't be with advantage then. There's less
That's right.
place to hide or something.
Yep, and you're not familiar with it. You didn't follow them this far.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll just follow the same distance then and just go for it.
And just tell me what your stealth bonus is, and I'll roll it.
Okay, it's +5.
D20 +5. Okay. It seems to be working.
Right.
Find no traps.
And you follow them along the road, and you're getting close to the area of the bridge. Are you still going to follow them at a distance, or what are you guys both going to do as you get close to the bridge?
I'll try and stay
further
about.
back.
I'll try and stay about 60 feet behind them, and I've got my heavy crossbow loaded and ready.
Okay. Yep.
I'm further behind.
Okay, still staying further behind. Okay.
I'm out of sight.
And then I need Acacius and Celine and Hannon to roll perception.
Oh,
Okay.
perception. That I
Yep.
can do. I'm glad it wasn't stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I
17.
noticed not.
Celine, you notice that there is you start to see some people coming down the road. You see a couple orcs and a couple cultists. Actually, Hannon, Acacius, you also see a couple orcs and a couple cultists and another guy slightly behind them coming down the road. Celine is like, wait, over there. And in the bushes, you can see another guy who's not walking down the road, who's walking stealthily ahead of them, hiding in the bushes.
Oh.
Is he
they're a
cult
scout.
looking?
Yeah, he's looking like this, like he's dressed basically similar to the sneaky guy you guys saw.
Turbans.
Yeah.
The turban man?
Well, I'm going to change that icon, though.
Or does he not have a turban?
Yeah,
This guy doesn't have a turban.
He never had a turban.
Neither of them had turbans. This is just the default icon that D&D Beyond gives us for.
Okay, well, we already established that other guy we referred to as turban guy like 17,000 times, so I'm pretty sure he was wearing a turban.
Maybe, but for now, retcon, not so much. But yeah, so he's off to the left-hand side. Can you guys see him on the map now?
The right-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
He's on the
Yes.
right-hand
Yep.
side of the map and on the left-hand
Yes.
side of the road from your facing. Yeah.
Yes.
From their facing. And when you see him, are you going to do anything or just keep an eye on him, or?
1 sec, I need to see how far he is from me. Ooh, way too far.
Try not to catch his attention.
Never
That's what we
mind.
do.
Okay.
Yeah.
He makes his way down this path north of the bridge, onto the riverbank, and he's still being
okay,
very
now I do
sneaky.
something. Now I do
But
something.
before you do, the other ones that are following him also start to appear on the map. First two are here. Couple more. Lastly, this one here. There we are. So we've got a group of folks coming down the road,
A lot of folks.
and they're heading towards the same path down to the river that the infiltrator went in front of them. Okay. What is it you would like to do?
As soon as he is within 90 feet of me, so can you put him like one step back so that he's still technically kind of behind that cliff? Because that's 90 feet. So when he's within 90 feet of me, I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
What?
Okay.
I'm making a choice right now that might not pay off.
Roll the sleep on that.
Yep.
Let's see. 5d8.
Are you fucking
16
right now? I rolled 2 ones.
2
That's
ones.
so rough.
Ugh.
You might not even notice.
That's
Except
so
it-
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 is not enough to put him to sleep,
Can
unfortunately.
I cast it Can I cast it again?
Yeah, but not while he's standing.
question...
He's going to be 30 feet further in.
Yeah.
30. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the question is
Never
there
mind.
people within 20 feet of him?
I give up.
No, there's
No.
nope.
Okay, good. Cool. We like that.
Wait a minute. Where are these guys going?
They're continuing to walk.
Oh, they're going
towards the
down the
path as
hillside
well.
to the
Yeah.
bank.
Yep.
All right,
And
so we'll just watch and see what transpires.
you can try your sleep spell again if you'd like.
Nope. I'm just gonna see what goes on.
Okay.
I don't want him to be like this close. The guy's like watching him walk forward and he just passes out. Like
He's just really sleepy. He's been sneaking.
Are we on this board yet?
Nope. So the sneaky guy gets right up and past two cultists that are unbridged without notice.
Yeah, what? Repeat that.
yeah, that was
Oh, cut out.
Meep more.
So, yep. So the sneaky guy sneaks right past the two cultists that were waiting for the group without them seeing.
Seeing him. Okay.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Interesting.
There's
I'm glad I didn't put him to sleep. I'm fascinated now.
Dan ran off.
Dang,
Do it again. Say it again.
Dang, rang off.
Oh yeah, I don't understand what's going on tonight. Jules, you are 1 round off this map. Hep, you are 2 rounds off the map.
Okay. Well, for me, that could be less because I can go actually.
Oh, yes.
I can go 120 and still arrive and take an action if I expend some abilities.
That's ridiculous. Okay,
I
so
know.
you could catch up.
I just looked it up. I was like,
catch up.
oh, Tabaxi can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, is anyone acting this round to use any abilities or actions? Then, if not,
Still waiting to see what they do.
yeah, they start coming down.
I think there's going to be a fight.
Okay, and when these guys all come around the corner, the two cultists that were here already, one of them goes to the front of the boat and starts to kind of fiddle with the ropes. This one approaches them and says, "Hello." And then the bigger guy, the robed guy, gestures at them to be quiet. So he stops talking.
This guy?
Yep.
Never a good sign.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then they continue onward.
Iron should attack.
The hooded guy, as he steps under the bridge, he says, "This is the biggest boat you had? I don't think we're all going to fit.
I didn't think that was
Oh,
gonna
babe.
work.
I hope you
No,
intend to
babe.
stay here," he says to the two that came with him. He says, yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, prepare it for departure. We leave immediately.
Is the hidden guy still hidden?
He is. Yep, he has not come out of hiding. And Jules, you're on the map.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak through these bushes over here. Would I be able to see the boat and people from here?
No, they're under the bridge
the
and
cliff.
down a cliff.
Can I still dash and be stealthy?
Being that they can't see you, you're rolling.
Okay, I'll get over to here.
Sounds good. And then, to gather up by the boat, and the leader guy looks around and says, Bertio, where are you? Come along, we're leaving.
Romeo,
And,
Romeo.
Didn't we hear that name before? Bertio?
No. Oh, the Fretio, yes, not Bertio.
Okay.
And
Evil twin.
he steps out from hiding and says, yes, sir, yes, sir. He said, what? The leader looks at him and says, what? There's clearly nobody here. Don't know why you keep doing that. And he says, sir, one day you'll thank me.
Oh my
A man who
gosh.
sleeps with a machete next to his bed is a fool every night but one.
Exactly. Okay, and so they start getting in the boat.
They all pile into the boat?
Yep. Well, except for the two.
I'm just gonna scooch over here so I can get a better view behind this rock.
And I'm gonna drop map onto the map.
Sink the boat. Just give me the word.
Okay.
Until they get to a deep part of the water and then plop, in they go.
In a couple rounds, they're going to be floating downstream. So you guys figure out what you want to do.
Who's all getting in the boat? Because you said some people had to stay.
Quiet, stealthily.
Yes, the two cultists that were here to begin with are not getting in the boat.
What about the armor suit? Is it still just sitting there?
It hasn't moved.
What if it turns out it's literally just a suit of armor?
So they're gonna fit 2 more cultists, the leader, and 2 orcs, and this huge suit of armor in this tiny boat.
Yep.
That's gonna be challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 100% to scale. It is too big for all of them, but it's big enough for that group.
Okay. Well, we didn't get much info out of this unless anybody can read minds. So I think we should jump them and capture somebody.
Or we
I
could
can locate object. if we want to let them go down the stream, I can cast Locate Object on the boat.
I think we really
That's a good
kind of
one.
know where it's going to go. It's only one way it can go, right?
There's only one way, but not one place. I think that's a great idea. But then I say we wait and then we jump these 2 guards when all the rest of them are gone. No, we know that
Also
tomorrow.
a good plan.
Tomorrow the same thing's going to happen. So let's not have a big fight. Let's just take out the 2 that are left
I
behind.
want to jump the
Good.
leader so we
And-
can catch them, target them.
Well, we can do that tomorrow.
Yeah,
though.
we'll do that
That's
tomorrow.
the thing.
I wanna
Remember,
do it now.
we're in a time loop. We basically have infinite days.
As long as we don't perish, I assume.
Exactly. I have no plan of perishing.
I think even if we do, we're still fine. But all right, we'll let them go.
But don't be the guy with the machete.
They fled off downstream.
Well, every night.
How
but
about
one.
I'm gonna get
Very nice.
on my horse and just follow being stealthy again, just down the stream along the edge here.
Okay. Like on the top of the cliff, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I make another stealth roll, or do you want to? +5?
No, they're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going. They start to go a bit faster than you as you lead down, though.
Because yeah.
How are you gonna follow them?
What's that?
How far do you want to follow them?
I want to go all the way to the end of the river.
End of the river? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're you're gonna have to go pretty fast, but you are on a horse.
Fast horse. Yeah.
But it does have 1 level of exhaustion now.
Keep going.
Okay.
Actually, it would have been about 2
Yeah,
hours.
actually, would have had
and
a
then
couple
we
hours of rest at the.
We would have
crypt.
been going at a much slower pace when we followed these guys for almost another
Yes.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going all the way to the crypt is more than 2 hours. That's like that's a full day's travel. That you double time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well, he's
traveling a full hex on the map at double time gets you a level of exhaustion, and that's what we did. So yeah.
So while he's chasing it down, I think Hep's just gonna be whistling down the street.
Okay. Do. And those guys are under the bridge.
Oh, right, they're under the bridge.
Yep. So you might want to go around the path.
Yeah, I'll take the beach route.
Okay, so Jules, I am gonna make you make a stealth roll, but the DC is not gonna be high.
22.
Okay, very good. You do successfully follow them down the river. They get to the end of the river, and let's see. Yeah, they emerge at about 8 o'clock. So an hour later, they emerge from the river, and they, rather than go east or west, they start heading out to sea.
Like straight
Now
out.
we know. Now we know when to
Almost,
use shatter.
Almost. So let's see.
Now we sink that boat.
Right.
I'll just bring you guys
So we can
temporarily.
have someone waiting at the mouth of the river.
That
It's
go right past
it
the
is actually
town, right?
it is kind of southeast. So they're definitely going east, but not along the shore. They're headed out.
Huh.
You spent time on boats, didn't you? That's
Yeah.
gonna make this easy, actually.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one thing out there that you're aware of, but all the sailors are, and that's the Old Lighthouse.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they go straight out this river and then head east?
Southeast, yeah.
Okay. Is it actually in the center, or is that just somewhere in this
Yep.
hex?
No, it's actually in that.
Okay.
It's about the center. It's offshore.
Okay.
On a small rocky isle.
Gilligan's Isle.
So I guess since I'm already away from the
I
group,
love that
and
show.
it'll take me a long time to get back, I will just follow along the coast. Can I see the lighthouse from the shore if I go over there?
Yes. Yep. At night, especially, and it is getting darker for you.
Yeah, I'll head over there and I'll just see what I can see when I get over that way.
Right. You can't really make out like any boats or any details in the island. It's quite
But I can
far
see
away,
the
but
light
you
of
can
the
see the light.
lighthouse.
Exactly.
And I'll see if anything changes about it when they get there.
I should say you would see the light of the lighthouse. You
But
know
I don't?
you would, but you don't.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to go back to the bridge.
The bridge.
Okay. And this is gonna be quick, I figure.
Even without Jules.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. These guys are not strong. So we're gonna roll it. Let's do up initiative.
All right.
Where's my one?
There's
I'm gonna get at least a 3.
Make sure to click your token.
Oh fuck! Damn it.
Here, I'll control this guy.
I've already rolled them.
Wow, a solid 7.
Even worse. I'm up to 10.
I have a 19, but I gotta click my damn token.
Celine
That's like-
didn't appear on the turn
I
order.
clicked on my character token like 7 times to make sure I was clicking on
I'll
it.
go with the 7.
Yeah.
What's that?
You gotta roll.
All right. Why am I
Sometimes
not
it benefits you,
showing up
sometimes
on?
it hurts.
Yeah.
Why am I not showing up on
This
initiative?
time, there you go. Oh no, it still didn't appear.
What the
What's
fuck?
up with that?
No valid token is selected. Why?
I
swear to
selected
God.
mine. I will click again.
Okay, well, let me double check
Oh,
one thing.
motherfucker. No, I got it. It's because I had the
Oh, now
stupid
I'm on
ruler
10.
on.
Can you correct?
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta have
go
the
in
selection.
Make sure
Wow.
you're in the select mode.
Yeah.
They really
Oh, that's-
punished me for being stupid.
This is. I wouldn't
They
worry
said,
too much
"Oh."
about this fight.
Yeah, this is the fight to have that
I'm not,
happen
but
on.
they really said, "Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't know you had to click out of the. You didn't realize you were in the ruler mode. You didn't. Oh, okay. Fuck you."
Yep. This is the
Shit,
fight
bro,
that started at
sorry.
How do you
10
really
minutes
feel?
to 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Acacius, you're up.
Acacius is going to Bardic Inspiration Hep, and then Eldritch Blast. Hep is there, correct?
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah,
beach.
So
pretty
Acacius,
close.
you're gonna have
Oh,
to.
are we? Oh, he's just right. He's gonna be.
The targets are
far.
under the bridge, so you'll have to be moved to the side a fair bit to get a line of fire on them.
Yeah,
Like, can I
up
move?
here or something.
Like, yay,
Yep, right there, be perfect.
here and look down.
Yep, that's right.
Is Hep within range of Bardic Inspiration? 2, 3,
Let me check.
4, 5.
Didn't know that had a
Within
range.
60 feet of me. Within 60 feet.
Yeah, you bet I am.
10, 50.
Eh?
Just you gotta move.
Move one
Down the
square
hill.
foot up. Yep.
Or yeah, on the
Yeah.
very edge.
So that is a cliff. Jumping down it will
don't wanna
require an
die.
action
I
or
think
an,
there it'd
or
probably
an
be enough.
acrobatics roll.
Right here.
Yep, that should be fine.
Is that far enough? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, since he's gonna be down there, probably like hand-to-hand fight, we're gonna do the Bardic Inspiration on Hep. And then we're gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
23.
Boom.
Oh, blammo.
What's the damage?
Only 3.
Oh.
We love that.
That was unfortunate. I thought that was going to be like, oh,
You
and
gotta
it's
get
over.
that improved
And it's
blast
over. He's dead.
Eldritch
Feature.
Sparkles.
Eldritch Sparkles.
Carl, you're up.
All right. Now I'm going to use Shatter. Screw these bastards.
Well, remember we want to take them alive so we can question them.
We want to take them alive?
I doubt they're going to know much, but they might know more than we know right now.
Well, I can push them to the. I can knock them past 0. I'll. Can you use shatter in a non-lethal fashion?
No, only I think physical attacks.
Or force, we said before.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm trying to think of how many hit points these guys had before.
Yeah, I actually had
10
said
or less.
yes, and I think I looked it up.
10 or
afterwards.
less. So
Yeah.
something that does 3d8 is probably a bad idea.
That might be a little overkill.
Well, you want one of them?
What was that?
I can do one.
Well, that's easy for you to say, but not easy for the rest of us to understand.
Fair enough. I was saying doesn't matter.
Okay. What you gonna do?
All right. Screw it. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast one of them, and then tell the other one, yeah, you'll get the same treatment if you keep it up. Lay down your arms now. First, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Funny that you say keep it up when they haven't even started yet.
We were surrendering.
Surrender before you do
does
anything.
Get 8 points, and which
The injured one, I think he said.
Say what?
Yes, injured one.
Injured one.
Yep. Boom. He's down.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're next. You keep it up or you lay down your arms. I'm not a patient man.
Honor to die for the cause.
What cause? We don't remember your cause.
There is a cause, I've been assured.
Right. So tell us about it or die. Because otherwise your cause is going to fade away to nothingness after you die. It means nothing to us.
Wait, two of you are warlocks?
It will.
It's time.
We have 2 warlocks? Or do you just take the Eldritch Blast spell?
No, I am a warlock.
It's the Eldritch Blast.
Spell.
I'm a bard.
Right.
Go for it, Hep.
Alrighty.
Knock him out.
And are you doing non-lethal?
I am punching him in the face.
Okay. You can do non-lethal.
Oh, I can do. Yeah, I can do non-lethal. All right.
With melee weapon, at least.
And I'll give him a little tap.
Okay. He's you bloody his nose good.
Oh, you're just punching him?
He smiles at you. It's
Oh,
like blood
and
coming out of his
Warhammer.
lips.
I think I hit him the second time.
Splat. Yep. Okay. So he's unconscious under your hammer.
I'll just leave it on his chest.
Bong.
Little Harley Quinn
Okay.
shot there.
Yep.
So you have captured this cultist. And just as you're about to interrogate him, we break. And you can interrogate him next time.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn,
So-
we didn't even.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. It'll be a pretty short rest of the day, I figure, after that happens.
Okay.
But we'll take it up next time with the interrogation.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
I
Game.
love those guys all shoved on that boat. Like, it's so comical.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah,
that-
I totally,
squeezed in there.
I totally want to see the shatter in the boat sink with the guy in plate mail in it.
I wish.
There's like two. There's like cultists, like the head cultist is just like sitting on the lap of one of the orcs.
Yeah. I wish we had artists who followed the channel who could like draw that stuff. I love that on Critical Role. They always get artist stuff.
Fan
Just
art.
fucking
Yeah.
Sitting on them, just all these assholes in one boat.
If anybody is actually
So
watching
fucking
and is an
funny.
artist, please do that. You can join our Discord and post it there if
You're
you want.
sitting on my robe. Cool.
And the orc's looking really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So now I need to have someone learn the heat metal spell.
Right?
Grog keeps looking at me funny. Grog keeps hitting me.
Stop hitting me. Fighting. I'm gonna turn this boat around and go back to the crypt with you.
Yep.
Behave, all of you.
You're
Cool.
tipping the boat.
Oh my god, I'll turn this boat around.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for playing tonight. We'll see you guys all next week. And anybody who's watching this stream, I am switching to playing Overwatch 2 tonight, so tune in for that. It will be interesting. I've already played one game and kicked some ass, so looking pretty good so far.
Done. Okay, we'll have fun. We'll catch you guys
Cool.
next week.
All right.
Yeah.
What about
Bye.
experience? Question.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, XP.
We should grant experience for that. Let's see.
Yes.
Stuff in town. 2 300 apiece.
All right, that'll be enough
All
for
right.
Yep.
Hanan to get to a level 3.
That's true.
No, I'm
That's pretty
already at
good.
level 3.
Were you? Because you only got half
Yeah,
for that
I
one
made
time.
about
Yeah.
50 points.
Oh, there was enough there.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh,
Yep.
there was? Okay.
Yep.
I thought it all
Right,
came to
it's
1150,
weird.
so that would have been just shy for minus 200.
300.
No, that's 900 for. It's 900 for third.
Oh, its third is 900. Okay, yeah, then yeah,
Yep.
it would have been fine.
Cool. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get to use some of those third level abilities next time.
Yeah, I was all ready to
Ooh.
use dash on a bonus action, but
Better.
Yep. Cool. Talk to you later, everybody.
all right, see ya.
Later.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.
Just
Bye.
gonna put the stream on break and then I'll go to Overwatch.